What's up, YouTube? David here, and in this video I want to share with you a simple system that's worked for me in my life to manage my social anxiety so that it doesn't prevent me from, going to social events and enjoying myself and meeting new people and doing things that normally would scare the shit out of me. So I'm going to share that with you. And today I'm actually headed to New York City to see some friends. It's a quick train trip from Boston. So we'll start the video here, then we'll take it on the train and we'll wrap up when we get to NYC. Okay, so the first thing I did in my life to overcome my social anxiety was to start looking at it as a little voice that was inside my head. Because all of us have this voice, right? No matter what you're doing, there's always sort of like a background narration in your head of what's going on. And when your social anxiety flares up, at least for me, this would basically just mean that this voice inside my head was starting to go crazy. Maybe I'd be at a bar and I'd see a cute girl I wanted to talk to. Then all of a sudden the voice inside my head would start telling me, you can't do it, you're not good looking enough for this girl, she's just gonna reject you anyway. And before I knew it, I'd just be so overwhelmed that I just want to go home and be by myself so I could stop feeling all this pressure that this little voice inside my head was putting on me. So if you're someone with social anxiety or just anxiety in general, I'm pretty sure you can relate to that. But if you can stop identifying with these thoughts and thinking that these thoughts are you and that these thoughts control you, then it becomes easier to separate yourself from them, and that makes it easier to move past the anxiety. Anyway, my train's leaving soon, so I really need to finish packing up my stuff and head over there so I don't miss the train. But next, I'm gonna tell you about a simple activity you can do at home that makes it really easy to recognize this voice inside your head and start to realize that this voice is not you and really internalize this belief. So keep watching. So it's randomly like 60 degrees in Boston, even though it's the middle of January today. So I decided to walk to the train station rather than just calling an Uber. So the next thing that I did to really internalize this mindset was to start doing daily meditation. And a lot of people look at daily meditation as sort of like some spiritual BS, but when done correctly, what you're basically doing is watching your breath, just feeling the sensations associated with your breath, and then whenever you catch yourself getting caught up with that little voice inside your head and you get caught up thinking, you're just realizing it, and then you're bringing yourself back to focusing on your breath. And what that does over time is it trains your mind to recognize this little voice inside your head as something that's separate from you, and to realize that it's just a little voice that doesn't stop going and you don't have to listen to it. So if you want to give meditation a try, I recommend using the Headspace app. I use this on my iPhone every morning. It's like 10-minute guided meditations. So I'll link that below in the description so you can take a look. Alright, so the third thing that I did was to start applying this mindfulness in public social situations. So for example, whenever I'm filming in public, I always start to get a little bit of social anxiety, right? I start to wonder, can these people hear me? Like, are they watching me? Do they think what I'm doing is weird? And then what you need to do is, once you realize that your voice is going off, you need to catch yourself and be like, oh shit, that's that little voice inside my head again. And then you need to refocus on what you're doing. So in this case, I'd refocus on the fact that I'm talking to you, and I'd refocus on, just looking at the camera and looking at the lens. But if you were at a bar and you caught yourself getting caught up in anxiety, you could refocus on the music that you were listening to or the taste of your drink. And even if you have to keep doing this, even if that voice keeps coming back up, every time it comes back up, you want to catch it, realize that it's just a little voice inside your head, then refocus on something else in your immediate environment. I'm literally starting to get sweaty. This shouldn't be happening in January. It's too warm out here. It's global warming or something. I'm also maybe getting a little sweaty because I'm running late for the train. I think I found a shortcut. Hopefully, otherwise I'm gonna end up down some random back alley down here, and you may never even see this video. I made it to the train station. I have a couple minutes before the train gets here, and I need to get on quick because I need to save a seat because my buddy Dave is getting on the same train with me, but he's getting on at Providence. But keep watching because once I get into NYC, I'm gonna give you guys one simple trick that I use to sort of trick myself into going to social events. Whenever I get invited to something and I start to get that anxiety about like, oh, I'm not sure if I really want to go, this might be awkward, I might get nervous. Whenever I do this, it makes sure that I actually get off my ass, get out of the house, and go to things anyway. Dave made it on the train successfully. We got the extra leg room before it's going. Okay, we made it to NYC. So let me tell you about that trick that I mentioned in the previous clip. So basically, whenever I'm facing the decision of going out, whether it's to a birthday party, just to get drinks with friends, or anything like that, where sometimes I get nervous because, you know, it's a social situation that I know is gonna give me anxiety, what I do is I tell myself, I'm just gonna go there just for 15 minutes, just to say hi to my friends, just to get one drink. And what this does is it takes the pressure off of me of thinking that, you know, I'm gonna be trapped there all night. I'm gonna get super anxious. I'm gonna just wanna come home. And I just tell myself, you know, that's fine. If that's the case, it's okay. But I'm just gonna go, just gonna have one drink, just gonna say hi, and we'll see how it goes. And almost always, this allows me to go there free of anxiety, and most of the times I end up staying out, having a good night, and just really enjoying myself and meeting new people and doing things that normally I wouldn't be able to do if I didn't use this trick and didn't use this little small mindset shift. All right, we finally made it to the Airbnb here. It's pretty nice, pretty good size for New York City. So in a nutshell, that's the system that's helped me overcome social anxiety in my life. Help you can steal that from me and implement it in your life as well. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here because we need to shower up. We're gonna go grab some dinner, then we're meeting some of our friends for drinks. If you're looking for more tools to build confidence in yourself, I have a free confidence hacks cheat sheet that goes over 7 quick ways to instantly boost your confidence. To download that, hit the bubble that just popped up, or hit the I in the top right corner. That's all for this video, but stay tuned because tomorrow here in New York City, myself and Dave, we're gonna film another video for you guys going over 5 comfort zone expanding challenges. So make sure you watch that. I'll release that a couple days after this one goes live. And if you liked this video and you enjoy my channel, make sure you hit subscribe because I release 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss out on my new content. That's all I got for this video. Give it a thumbs up. I'll talk to you soon. Stay beastly.